Overregulated. Overregulated. You're overregulated. Yeah. Overregulated. Overregulated. You're overregulated.
Your crew think they murked us. Nah, bruv, made them think that on purpose. Burst through the universe, dropping in my verse as the one cheap chirper. Red, blue collar workers, silver shadows, and army surplus. We be the Viking berserkers who swing from the back. Okay. Whether it's bikinis or burkas, respect mimickers, women all birthed us. Mother nature deserve nurture. Without her, we wouldn't walk up. Walk upon the earth's surface. Surf's up, though I come from the tundra. Strangled the lightning, stamped on the thunder. Cooking in a boom of uncle. Uncle's telling you the world's not wonder.
Overregulated. Overregulated. You're overregulated. Yeah. Overregulated. Overregulated. You're overregulated. Yeah.
Jigger me, as we predicted. Pushing 40 and still doing this shit. That takes the biscuit. Getting twisted, the kid mad gifted. Spit a sick lyric for those who missed it. When he goes in, crowds go ballistic, hit it. Well, in his mind anyway. That's when he lived most days, so he's okay. Trying to make a smooth getaway. Catch up on Huxley, Hergé, and Hemingway. Still conflicted. Even lost faith for it never existed. Psychedelics kickstart religion. Written in stone for the cataclysm. We're living it. Ain't a given thing.
Overregulated. Overregulated. You're overregulated. Yeah. Overregulated. Overregulated. You're overregulated.
Emergencies are never welcome. But what if, when you dial 999, no one answers the call? Operator shortages and unreliable automated systems have been blamed for a number of deaths this year alone. Visit GBB as we look at the system and why it is failing to come to the rescue.
Find them! Drone, engage search and alert protocol.
Don't wander too far. Yep, still looking.
Find the person responsible for this.
Don't get ambushed.
Drone, begin searching sequence.
Keep moving. It's clear. I will go that way. Don't see anyone. I'll go over there.
I'm going to find you.
What happened to you, little friend? I couldn't stand.
Wrong in the resistance. I can tell.
Hey, you're dead sick, aren't you? Great timing. I need a hand with something.
We'll do what we can. What's the matter?
Listen, I'm not proud of it, but I've been working with the Kellys, smuggling stuff for them. I really needed the money. And it was nothing major, just perfume, clothes, handbags. Didn't hurt anyone. But now they want me to smuggle weapons through the city. Weapons! I never signed up for that.
Go on.
I don't want to do this anymore. But first I need to clean up the mess I've made. If you could take out that arms shipment, it will keep those weapons off the street and save so many people.
All right. Leave it to us.
Cool. Cheers. Help me with this and I'll owe you big time.
Have you heard the term person? That's unbearably annoying.
That's not me and it's shut down. Ring ring pussy, it's shut down. Hey. Fashion week and it's shut down. Went to the show sitting in the front row in a black tracksuit and it.
So this is where the Kelly thugs brought Angel. Not exactly welcoming, is it?
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him.
You hear that? You nasty-ass prick.
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Total cocky.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
That's our play then. Good place for some illegal decorating. I think I outdid myself.
That's not on. Lock it down.
Run a search!
Yep. Gonna have nightmares tonight.
Yeah, this part's good. Let's keep looking. Spread out. Find them. We've got to stop that. Lock it down. Shit in hell.
Ensure that you are carrying legitimate identification.
All units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location. Message received, moving in. Over.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Fantastic.
All units, disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
not gonna cut you.
What are you waiting for? Well, get over here.
Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
You okay? That guy looked ready to seriously fuck your day up.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Wait, you're Caitlin Lau. Caitlin Lau, the police inspector. We saw your videos. You must be raving mad to go after Mary Kelly on your own.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
Not exactly. We're tracking a friend who vanished from the EPC. The trail led here. It's horrible thinking that all those missing people ended up here, ended up like this.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You need some rest. Someone on the team will come and get you, bring you somewhere safe. I'll find Angel and your files, but I need to know what's on them.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Well, shit. We should be working together anyway. After this, DedSec will need to dig a little deeper into Mary Kelly.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files. There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them were willing donors, were they? Mary Kelly has a lot to answer for. Oh, fuck. Their faces are just mutilated. Bagley, can you run some kind of facial reconstruction? This is not good.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
Clan Kelly needs to pay for this. Mary Kelly needs to pay. No one else should have to suffer this horrible butchery.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
Total control over how the cattle dies. Jesus.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks, I did too, but... Never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
Damn, never thought DedSec would partner up with a cop. Or, well, an ex-cop even. But whatever it takes to stop Mary Kelly from doing this shit to others.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, rally everyone to the safe house. We need to go over these files and establish a plan.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a brief.
Well, I did it. I actually did it.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
I see. I suppose that's a compliment.
Bagley's got a special style. You'll grow to love it. Well done, by the way.
Society giving me a chance. No. Listen, if they said I can't,
that's gonna leave a mark.
Requesting ambulance at our location, over. Negative, no sign of the target yet.
Pursuing the target. Over.
Preparing to intercept vehicle.
Said it's quite concerning how London Bridge ain't burning down. See all my people screaming, yet they turn my music down. Yeah, all they talk about is who they murdered now. I would pray for my sins, but there ain't no church in town.
Anyone have visual? Anyone?
Read my prophecy. I'm Socrates, yeah. See my block in flames? I guess I'm hot property. Your estate is mine now.
He's joking.
I'm terminating the search. Fall back. Over.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
That's disconcerting. Lock it down.
Alright, find his hack in this vehicle.
trying to be the man of the hour. Take to the things that will last you forever.
You belong in the Resistance. I can tell.
Shit, are you saying you're dead sick? I could really use your help.
We'll do what we can. What's the matter?
I've got this friend who took off on me. And, I mean, like, turned into a bat and flew away. I've got no idea, no text, nothing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, thanks. My friend's always got into trouble, but trouble these days is quite a bit worse than it was when we were little shitheads.
Don't worry. We will find your friend.
What the hell? Get out of here!
Hello, what are you doing?
What happened to them? Alright, I can wait.
Alright, enough. You're creeping me out.
Think you're allowed to be here? Jog on. Stand.
Suspects reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile. Understood, Control. Awaiting further instruction. Over.
Can't thank you enough.
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Control, we're heading back. Over.
It's that!
Holy shit. We don't believe it.
Time to leave.
Global British Broadcasting. Britain's first newspaper.
But no one knows too much about her.
Bloody stupid time. You're right. Can I get help? I'm here to help. Can I get help? Easy now. I'm here. What's wrong?
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stavkovic, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was.
What the fuck is going on? Are you blind?
Was it an Albion drone?
Done with this weather.
You need to calm down.
It was this little drama I've never seen before.
You got a sticks?
Listen, trying to get these GCSEs whilst trying to be this MC. Posted up outside of my knees, man, they know how to stack P. Getting gas up on the 16 like who wants to come clash me. Might have seen me on Jenkins Road or Frontline in FP. Started putting my all in when they wanted to get me in all out. Being on my hometown, G's, me and my brothers will never fall out. Promoters on the phone now, IRMs, man, I gotta go now. Man just got booked to the club, there's a few, man, we gotta call out. Let's go. What you wanna buy? What you telling them? 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 Telling them. What you wanna buy? What you telling them? Telling them. What you wanna buy? What you telling them? Telling them. What you wanna buy? What you telling them? Listen, mum keeps getting onto me, so I gotta get a J.O.B. I did work, but I could not dismiss that the sons and daughters know me. These times I was moving solo, real talk, it was on me. I said I was gonna take it there, I Smiley and Shinobi. Told you, man. Finishing work at 9, hit studio till 6. Starting work at 12, same old shit for the kids. Man tryna rep for the area, man tryna make it big. Sheffield City, man's been thinking about.
Together we are strong. Together we are strong. Yeah.
You belong in the Resistance. I can tell.
Fuck me, dead sec. All right, maybe you could help. Got myself in a bit of trouble.
We'll do what we can. What's the matter?
Got my mate and I in this activist group. We did protests, picketing. Together it felt like we were unstoppable, but the last protest turned to shit. My mate got pummeled by Albion and thrown in an ambulance. Official story is they died, but thing is they won't let anyone see the body. No one.
I'm sorry.
Something's not right here. We just need some answers. You help me find out what happened and I'll owe you.
Does sound up dead sex alley. We'll see what we can do.
That's my cue to leave.
I need some privacy, get the hell out my business. Talking to business, bro, I'm focused on digits. Yeah, I need hundreds of thousands and like this quick. I just wanna chill, can you chill too? Fuck it, I'm just doing what I feel to. Couple real women, couple real dudes, yeah. Middle finger high, feeling real rude. Why these people acting like they got me, Yeah, they like acting but they know me. If you're gonna do it properly. Yeah, fuck everyone, nobody can stop me. Brown skin with curly hair from Delaware. I don't care if she's got a man, I need a share. See the way I live, man, I swear it's very rare. Look where the fakes are, bro, I'm never there, no. I'm never scared, my bro, forever wise. Anytime I step in the booth, I'm setting vibes. Written in the stars, I see it set in the sky. Set in stone, the music I make will never die, no. I just wanna chill, can you chill too? Fuck it, I'm just doing what I feel to. Couple real women, couple real dudes, yeah. Middle finger high, feeling real rude. Why these people acting like they got me, Yeah, they like acting but they know me. If you're gonna do it properly. Fuck everyone, nobody can stop me. Nobody can stop me, I'm the prodigy. What's a lot to you, really ain't a lot to me. Brother, I've been working all damn, yeah. Win, win, win is where it's gotta be. I put on the show before I can close the curtain. Forever murking, I'm just trying to be the first in. If I make mistakes, then fuck it, I guess I'm learning this jokes. I just wanna chill, can you chill too? Fuck it, I'm just doing what I feel to. Couple real women, couple real dudes, yeah. Middle finger high, feeling real rude. Why these people acting like they got me, Yeah, they like acting but they know me. If you're gonna do it properly. Fuck everyone, nobody can stop me.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
wanker. Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
Jesus. Well, at least you weren't microchipped. You don't seem like the type to comply with the Kellys.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
What you done to yourself after everything I've done for you?
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's a very handy microchip. Stay in line or else. Zap your organ meat on the black market.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What have we got, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Sounds like we have some options.
I've marked both on your optic.
Not good.
I've found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
There, it's out my hair now. Fair pay.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location. Control, we've received the call, over.
Target reached the checkpoint.
I repeat, we are in pursuit. Negative. No sign of suspect. Target is long gone. Disengage. Over and out.
Mum, this is boring. I'm out of data. Oh, I was playing that game.
London is waiting for you to fight the good fight.
Fuck me. Are you dead sick? I could use your help.
I could tell you the truth, but then I'd have to kill you. So what's the situation?
It's these Clan Kelly dipshits. Planted drugs at my mate's home. Got him detained. All because they wanted some protection money.
I'm sorry.
I've told the cops who the two fucks responsible are, but do you think they're doing a single thing about it? Nah.
Forget the police. We can take care of these Clan Kelly thugs ourselves.
Might as well give it a go. Help me with this, and I'll make it worth your while, if you know what I mean.
I've got your coordinates for those two Clan Kelly goons. Scrape their optics for data. If I've learned anything about humanity, it's that there's something in literally everyone's text history that can get them arrested.
Acknowledged.
Anywhere. Anytime you need us, we're there. Wi-Fi on the fly.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
We have a civilian who needs medical attention. Over. No sign of the target. Over. Control. Let's put out an APW. We're getting nowhere here.
One of the gangsters whose optic data we're looking to scrape is nearby.
Vehicle's fucked up.
Spread out and find them. Find the fucker in that vehicle. Yo, drone, start searching.
Moving on.
Clear!
All good here so far.
Currently searching the perimeter.
Not here.
Target remains undetected.
Nothing's here. I'll look somewhere else. No one here, but I'll keep looking. Looks clear. Let's look over there.
It's the pile of shit from whence you came. Nothing here. Continuing search.
Moving on. Gonna keep not here.
Blood, that thing is gonna run us over. Find who's driving it.
Let's lock down this vehicle. I'll look somewhere else.
Searching for the one who hacked this vehicle. Drone, perform a search.
There it is. You can hack in from there.
I'll try somewhere else.
I'll try over there.
Someone's controlling this remotely. Get them.
Think you're tough, do you?
That's one criminal scraped. Now let's give their friend a good scraping too, and then maybe their mum. No one will be left unscraped. No one.
Urgent call. Location.
Ready to wrap the in. Over.
Looks like you lost your chance to get that data. That's pretty much the opposite of what our prospect would have wanted. Oh well.
Ambulance urgently required at our location. Be advised, we are on the trail. Dispatch, deploying drone to apprehend the suspect.
Hurt!
There's our target. Over.
I'm moving in.
Control, add suspect to the most wanted list. Over.
I need to get help.
All units force this suspect to stop.
Oh, I better send flowers.
London. This is 404, the first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. All are welcome. If you want to make a difference, join us. We're taking down the...
I found Street View images of a CTOS hub that's been covered in 404 graffiti. They're marking their territory like an overexcited chihuahua. Dropping the location of the hub on your map.
I owe you.
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local board of thugs, Albion BMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist. From now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
Jesus. You want to confront the head of a private military company that's paid off by the government? What are you going to do? Just knock on his front door?
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find... Convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
If I can help DedSec at all, just say the word.
Return the favour by joining us. DedSec could use someone like you.
Yeah, alright. Fuck it.
We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
I owe you. For real.
Return the favour by joining us. DedSec could use someone like you.
Fuck it. I'm in.
We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
I officially owe you one, or two.
Return the favour by joining us. DedSec could use someone like you.
Fuck yeah. Sign me up.
Another brave soul for our ranks. Welcome aboard.
Hell yes! I'm ready to get my hands dirty with you lot.
Excellent.
Being DedSec's worth the bruises, and we need more folks not afraid of getting them.
Banging! I'm gassed. When do we start bashing heads in?
Brilliant.
In and out his flat with that black briefcase. Where's his leather gloves? Value, right?
I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
On it.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Which is fucked up. Just saying.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
Can Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
New dark web designer drug, right? The cops are trying hard to keep it off London streets. back when the cops try to, do things.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
Yeah, and at the cost of how many lives?
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it. It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
We've been needing talent like you, cuz. Glad you joined the fight.
I'm happy to be here. Now, let's get to it.
Fuck yeah.
Happening. I just can't handle this right now.
No one but their other. Yeah, this chaos is
Malaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
So let's be friendly and say hello.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Got a similar setup myself. Maybe paranoid, but...
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Right, okay. What is this place? An ancient video game temple? There's so many fucking traps.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Piss easy. I got this.
Welcome to Clare and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government, too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
Traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
anyone think with those...
Move! One more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
Wait. Calm down, man.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Fuck no. Think more resistancy.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Wait! Albion knows you're in London. Kill me if you got to, but run.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish! Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Believe me, we know. Why else would I be risking my ass here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Listen, we want your help. Cass is no friend of ours. He tried to end us and he had a hand in the bombings.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what...
Move!
Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move it!
Shit.
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Moving in hostiles direction.
All units respond. We have a shooter.
Where's our suspect? Over.
Are they okay? They're okay.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
Control, you're still on the suspect. Over.
Proceed, we're going to ram the target.
Any sign of the target? Anyone?
Receive, we are in pursuit.
Eyes on suspect. They crossed the checkpoint. Take the vehicle out, now!
They passed through the checkpoint. Over.
Shit! Watch it!
suspect is through the checkpoint. Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Total the target's vehicle.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something. And I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizer and some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I've got to switch proxy service so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
Working on an upgrade of his private police state? Brilliant. Does this prick ever take a day off? Whatever he's up to, we need eyes on that meeting.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cyber security sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
kitchen on the right?
Okay, but... No, you sure?
Interested, May?
Tower of London? Security's pretty tight there.
I like to help, fam, but I just caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby.
Done. What's next? What's good, mate?
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
Believe me, not my idea. But Nigel Cass is doing a big meeting in there, and we think he's going to unveil a death ray pointing at the moon or something. And the moon is not getting death rayed on my watch.
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Interesting. Send me their info.
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
To gather in groups greater than 5. To do so is a crime.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
Are we actually supposed to recruit someone from Albion? Those guys are dicks.
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts. Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking?
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
Keep going!
You know what's fucked up? Just by stopping to chat with me, they put you on a list. But it doesn't have to be that way.
Oh, you must be DedSec.
Yeah, we've got some mutual friends.
Grand. I have a plan to hit back at Clan Kelly, and you can help me.
Go on.
Criminals have been extorting protection money from all the businesses in the neighbourhood, which is good because it means you can do whatever you want to them, and no one cares. So I've come up with a very clever virus that should slurp up all their crypto and give it back to the people it was taken from. But the only way I can find out if it works, I mean help those people, is if I can get the gangster's private key.
Right. And you need DedSec's help to find it. I'm with you.
That's right. Get me that file and I can recover everything the Kellys stole. Help me, I'll help DedSec. It's a good deal for you.
Cool. We're on it.
Network traffic points to the private key being on some kind of mobile server, probably a van in one of their hideouts. In case you forgot, the private key you're after is on a server in a van.
Copy that.
Albion services are authorized to respond to potential threats at their own discretion.
What? Don't let the TJ get away. Vanished.
That's the vehicle you're looking for there.
What's so great about this ride?
Wish I knew. But unfortunately, it's above yours and my pay grade.
Okay, sure.
This is a highly placed Albion informant, or as they're called in America, a narc. And if there's one thing I know about the people of London, it's that they always like to see a rat get his comeuppance. Good on you.
Cheers, mate. I've got the crypto key, but it's going to come in pretty hot. Bagley, find me somewhere safe-ish to make them drop and tell the hacker to meet me there.
Got it. Pushing the coordinates now.
Despite Albion's ongoing effort to prosecute offenders, knife crime continues to rise year on year. Now, with assailants as young as 10 years old being detained, how should they be prosecuted? Join GVB as we discuss Albion's expanding...
Is this some kind of test? Guys? Guys?
you're being followed. You'll have to do something about that before you can deliver the vehicle. That's done it. You've gotten away.
Spread out and find them. Drone, initiate search protocol.
Area clear. Gonna keep searching.
Hey, where are you? I need you here to drain this account.
Please, I'm getting the key over wireless. I'm not just going to stand out in the open and wait for Clan Kelly to see me stealing from them, am I?
Funny you should mention that. I'm seeing multiple Clan Kelly hostiles converging on the van right now.
Oh, come on. Fine. I'll do the hard work while you collect all the money. That seems fair.
I'm on it.
Move! You're off!
I'm out!
Keep going. You haven't died yet. You made it. Transfer complete. I'll open a channel to our hacker friend.
Fantastic. Now I get to see my crypto siphon in action and help some people, I suppose. Anyway, I owe you a favor now, so just tell me what I can do to settle up.
Honestly, if you want to repay us, why don't you just join up? You seem cool.
Fine. I'm in.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed.
Hey, you!
All right. Now let's schedule your mandatory DedSec face tat. Just kidding. Welcome to the team.
Yes, well, I'm ready to help however I can.
Brilliant.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready.
Stand back, do not interfere.
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
Received. We'll engage if necessary.
What?
Control, we are unsighted of suspects. Over.
Last year, nearly half of British parliamentarians were absent for more than 60% of votes. Even our Prime Minister recently set a record for most days spent outside the country in a calendar year. So who's running the show? Join us on GBB tonight to find out.
Jesus Christ, I've got a drip of serious vibe horror on my arse.
If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
Right. Resuming my normal duties.
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Investigating this.
suppose if I wanted to make a statement, I would make the tower my base of operations too.
Going to check their last position. Where they go?
Let's find them. Straight away.
Clear. Moving on. Suspect is still here. Wait, what was that noise? Area clear, moving on.
We lost them. Radio HQ, let them know.
Who is that? I'm ending this now!
Seems that manky little nerd was the one who kept diverting relief supplies away from the borough to keep everyone in line for Albion. These days you can do a lot more evil with a spreadsheet than a drone fleet.
Well, that's just great. I'll admit DedSec's resources certainly make this easier.
Who's this?
Someone's shooting!
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You're quite knowledgeable about Cass, aren't you?
Yeah. I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
Oh my, that is disgusting.
This new project the director's presenting upstairs on the gauge.
The Exmoor pony is Britain's oldest.
That much easier and safer.
The breed may have reached extinction during
You don't
the
think it's
Second
going to make
World War,
certain
when trigger-happy
aspects
troops-
of our job redundant, do you?
Not a chance.
This was considered by
You know that.
historians to be the
Fair point.
famed sword, Excalibur. Later, archaeologists were able
So can you tell me a little bit more about how the retrofits are going?
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the White Tower as safe as possible from terrorist attacks. I believe he has ensured that every security measure has been properly taken.
What they're doing.
You think they're a friend, and one day they just stop answering your texts, stop answering your calls. Can't get hold of them.
Really think sporadic
I heard
acts of
someone say
rebellion
dead
and
set.
attitudes are enough to fix London.
Just a bunch
Oh, I know. Director Cass is a genius engineer, but everything he designs is weaponized.
It's the government that needs to stand up and rally us together.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Well, that's just great.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
And I wasn't hearing anyone.
You've been up there lately?
He's shit, and his husband's a shit, and his sister's the biggest shit.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Show me.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event which witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Grand. They put someone incapable of processing their emotional baggage in charge of our security. Just grand.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
Bend the best places in London. Best pub.
Hey.
Best.
Yeah, no, I just told you this story. So I was in our favourite place.
How's it going?
It just seems like some
How are you getting on with those guys? The deadline is coming up quickly. It wouldn't do to miss it.
I know.
Someone it's delayed. I don't know how long.
Don't even joke about it.
All good.
I don't even want to think about what directing does. Just how long. Make sure you get it done. I am saying I've had enough. I've told you from day one. This is
What is this filthy rubbish?
Part of me I thought was childish. Sounds ridiculous when you say it aloud, doesn't it? Anyway, yeah. I'm reading a ton of fantasy again. I told you, yeah.
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you'd called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch.
so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defence Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Titus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that, forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
Bagley, I need an exit. Quickly!
The catacombs, fam.
Go! Go! Go!
We'll be fine in the morning.
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
He knows how to get his way. And he wants this Themis project launched post-haste. I doubt that's good news for London.
Shite.
Shit. I don't like this at all.
Albion's top-secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
Fucking hell. They wouldn't be here.
Damn. Really?
Do you mind? I've got important things to attend to.
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready. Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone. Something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Titus security.
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break into Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
Everyone around what's going on? And none of them will come on, it's a parlor trick. Whatever happens, just let him do whatever.
But the same thing happens.